Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on the planet, and welcome to the magnificent castle grounds here at Flemish Farm and to the Cartier Queens Cup quarterfinals for 2019. Today's game will see UAE and Park Place play for a place in the semis on Wednesday at the Guards Polo Club. Now, yesterday we've seen two games, the first of which was between Talandrakas and Scone Polo. Talandrakas, the hot favourites going into that match, played against Scone. In the second game, we've seen La Indiana play against La Bamba de Areco. Both of those games superb. Talandrakas were the hot favourites in that first game against Scone rather, and well, Scone didn't read the script, as Anthony Fancho here is pointing at me and saying good morning, but anyway, they didn't read the script. And just have a look at some of the highlights from those first two games yesterday, the first quarterfinals of the Cartier Queens Cup. Shot by me, goal James Byrne, very good teamwork. I'm with James Harper, Scone Polo. James, you've just made a semi-final of the Cartier Queens Cup. What a performance by the team, superb.
Pretty cool, we can't believe it really, especially the way we started the season. We were getting a bit worried and we started the Queens Cup with 2 losses. Yeah, it's unbelievable really.
Well, to a man, you all played, you never gave them a chance to settle on the ball. These guys like to rock and roll, run, hit big long balls and run and go and score, and you just never let them settle at all, did you?
Yeah, that was always a plan, to put as much pressure as possible, and it doesn't matter where we end up on the field. I can play 2, 3, 4, it doesn't matter, we just take it in turns to go and put the pressure.
David's not here, Max Kirchhoff came in, played a very good game for the team, but overall the team has progressed, hasn't it, as far as a team is concerned? I mean, you're just getting better and better and better, and you'll have a huge amount of confidence now going into the semis.
We've got a lot of confidence, but David will be a mess. He couldn't even watch the game, he was so nervous. He was in America and yeah, he's a mess. You
mean the big fella, is that who you're talking about?
Yeah. We knew we needed a bit of height today, so we brought in Maxi, but yeah, there's a lot of confidence. We'll be fired up for the semis, and yeah, imagine we can make the final.
Well, I'm sure David will be back though, and he'll be ready to rock and roll. Well done, James. Congratulations and good luck in the semi-final. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Nicolas Pires.
Hi, my name is Facundo Pires and watch us in Cars TV.
Bueno, primero es un privilegio tener los tres juntos acá. Más allá de que los tres juegan equipos diferentes acá en Inglaterra, si se hacen el tiempo para poder estar en familia.
Sí, la verdad que eso casi siempre en todos los lugares que jugamos, hay veces que nos toca juntos o a veces separados, pero este año coincidimos acá en que estamos los tres equipos en la zona de Midhurst, y bueno, cuando hay que alquilar casas o lo que sea, se trata de alquilar lo más o menos cerca posible para que las familias estén cercas.
¿Y hablan sobre los partidos, los cruces, ahora que están enfrentados, o no se habla de ese tema?
No, bueno, a veces cuando queda que por ahí se juegue en contra o no, o cuando juegas contra algún equipo que por ahí uno le jugó y ya sabe un poco cómo juegan y eso, pero ahora se dio que bueno, que el equipo de Nico y yo pasamos a cuartos, pero no jugamos en contra, así que vos jugás contra Talandrakas, que nunca yo no lo jugué, así que no tenemos mucho para opinar. Y yo juego contra La Bamba, que ustedes tampoco
lo vio pasar. ¿Se pasa la información, por lo menos?
No, bueno, un poco así, si hay cosas para ayudar y si hay cosas que se pueden decir y que pueden llegar a ayudar al otro equipo, seguro.
¿Y chicanas entre ustedes? ¿Si algún partido, algún enfrentamiento?
No, porque tampoco se puede joder al que pierde, así que además de que perdió.
¿Se sienten parecidos en cómo compiten, cómo sienten los partidos? ¿Alguno es más tranquilo que otro?
Yo soy el más tranquilo lejos. No, yo por ahí el más tranquilo seguro debe ser Gonza. No, pero siempre nos tomamos todo profesionalmente, siempre tratamos de ganar y todo, pero cada vez que entras a la cancha trata de ganar, pero siempre que por ahí nos toca en contra y todo, por ahí es diferente porque soy un hermano, pero siempre con buena onda y actitud siempre se trata de ganar.
Bueno, no hay tanto en polo, pero ¿qué pasa en fútbol? 0 de Boca, otro de River. De haber sido intensa la final del año pasado.
Para ellos fue intenso.
Así que no somos.
All over Sterling, and he may have stolen the ball. Near side backhand sent in towards Facundo Pierres. Surely Pierres, goal is good. Fuster made it. Pierres finished it off, and they deserved that, so they did, because they were fussing around when there was Sterling. He failed to make contact. It's 6-4. Keane Hall's looking for the penalty. The whistle is silent. Ian Brada has the call. Still there with Ian Brada, just flicks it out. Making it Sterling. Good work by Andre, takes out the young boy, going back to defenders. Urquiza, Brody's on him. Urquiza flicks the ball around the corner. Brody challenging on the boards. Urquiza's done well. Far side, goes to the near side, left behind. Ujo is there to help him out, taken on by Luquitas Monteverde. Look at this young boy going in there on the 10-goaler, 13 years of age, Monteverde. And there's the whistle, first one of the game. It looks like Brody was going forward. Whistle's gone, we leave it to the judge to see what happens. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you the teams quickly. For Park Place at number 1, handicap 0 goals is Andre Borodin. 2, handicap 7 goals is Juan Blitos. 3, handicap 10 goals, Hilario Ojoa. And at back, handicap 5 goals, Benjamin Urquiza. For UAE at number 1, handicap 2 goals, Luquitas Monteverde, 13 years of age. Watch him, he's going to be a big name in the game of polo in the years to come. He already is, yeah, actually. At 2, handicap 3 goals, Tom Brody. At 3, handicap 9 goals, Sapo Cassette. And at back, handicap 7 goals is Santi Tocolino. Now, if you look over on the scoreboard, you'll see that it is 1-0 already. UAE with a goal in hand on handicap. They're a 21-goal team. Park Place 22. Sapo Cassette from 60 yards puts the ball high in the sky and gets the first goal of the game from the field. UAE 2, Park Place 0. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. The goal judge said yes. The umpire was behind. Sapo thought it was in. And maybe it wasn't a goal. So no goal. It looked like it might have been out to the right of the right-hand post as we look here from the side. No goal. 1-0 on handicap. The score is as it is Benjamin Urquiza sends the ball outfield for Hilario. Ujo waiting to challenge him is Tocolino. Hilario cuts in field. Park Place have the ball. Ujoa with a little bit of space. Sapo Cassette with the blue helmet is there, waiting on Ujoa. Ulloa sends the ball out to his right-hand side, loft the drive into the opposite half of the field, trying to find Benjamin Urquiza. He's taken on by the 13-year-old Luquitas Monteverde. Urquiza has the right away here. Oh, going in there, he went for the hit, but his own man went in and prevented him from hitting the ball, and the ball's being given away. Brody almost got away with it. Urquiza gets it back for Park Place, looks for the next shot, sent infield, didn't get much distance on it. Coming in, Ulloa fighting in there, gets a hold of it now, Park Place. The ride off by Brody on Ulloa. He must check and turn around, come back infield. Look at the space he's made. Ulloa with the call. There's the hit downfield, down the shot down towards the goal. Borrowed is chasing. I'm not too sure if he's going to get there. It's out to the left-hand side. Borrowed in, near side, next shot, couldn't find it. Ulloa goes in there as well. It's not clear just yet, and it will be Brody called off by Cassette in the goal mouth. Very clever play by Cassette, sends it upfield, backhand there by Urquiza, sent in towards the goal again, running onto Juan Britos also, there is Ulloa. They're fighting for this one, Park Place. Luquitas Monteverde comes in, takes it away to the corner, gets it out of danger. The hook by Ulloa on Monteverde. In there also, Sapo Cassette. They haven't cleared the decks just yet. Backhand sent in field. Brody has time to check and turn around the corner. Brody, clever play from young Tom, drives the ball upfield. Brody now loses the ball, and it is Britos into the corner. Good defence here from UAE. Good attacking also from Park Place. They still have the call. Look at this from Britos. Britos tries to come in field, backed up by Ulloa. Ulloa has the ball sent down towards Andre Borodin. Surely a little tap by Borodin, couldn't find it. Brody's there again. Look at this. The pressure is immense here on UAE. The ball over to the far side now, and Ulloa goes in there, tries to check and turn around, but I think we have a whistle. Whistle on the play is stopped. All these players going back to change. Horses working hard. The opening minutes of this first chukker. 3 minutes gone. The ball went over the back line and straight away to come into play. Tocolino sends it upfield, trying to find his teammate there. That's Tom Brody. Coming in, Juan Britos to his right-hand side. Brody retains possession. Slows it down. Looks for a big drive. Didn't get much onto it. Back to the defend goes Britos. Park Place. Juan has time to check and bring it around. Britos with the call, cuts infield, tries to get away from Brody. The ride out by Brody was a little bit late there on Britos. He almost hit him behind the saddle. The whistle's gone. We leave it to the judge. Whistle's gone for the first penalty of the game. Tom just a little bit late going in there on Britos. The ride-offs have to be shoulder to shoulder with the player and the horse and going at the same speed, which is the most important thing. And Britos just accelerated away from Tom, and he caught him behind the saddle, which is dangerous play. The penalty has gone the way of Park Place, and a chance to make it 1-1 from 60 yards. Juan Britos, the designated penalty taker for Park Place, will strike it forward. Bright sunshine here. There is a few clouds in the sky. The sun's doing its best to come out on this magnificent setting, which is the castle ground at Flemish Farm. Britos. He's put it high. It looks like it's going out to the left. It took a little deflection there. I think it was Andre Borodin. Backhand Borodin. It's not cleared yet by UAE. In comes Cassette. Cassette has to keep us cool here. Ulloa is there to challenge him. The pass by Cassette will find his teammate there, Santi Tocolino. Tocolino, he loves to rock and roll with the ball and send the long one upfield and put the other teams under pressure. This time he's lost a hit, and the backhand by Ulloa will find Britos is free. Britos surely will go to goal here at his leisure and will score the first one for Park Place. Juan Britos has to score. Britos the scorer, and it is 1-1 on the scoreboard. Britos from the field. The goal for UAE on handicap 1-1 with 2 minutes remaining in the opening chukker. Back to the lineup. Change of ends, far side by the scoreboard. Good defence initially from UAE, but the backhand by Ulloa found Britos free, and Ulloa made no mistake. Ball is in play. Lineups so important to win. Tocolino looks like he may have it. Urquiza with the right off Toclino. Sneaking in the side door was Ulloa. He did enough to find his man there, Benji Urquiza. Urquiza sends it off the drive downfield. Look at Ulloa running on there. Luquitas Monteverde goes back to defend. He must get the backhand. What a play by Monteverde. Ulloa turned that horse around very, very smartly indeed. Boy, we've seen some amazing horses during the course of this tournament. There's the pass by Ulloa again. Britos goes free, unmarked. Surely it'll be one Britos. Very, very good teamwork from Park Place. Superb play, Ulloa and Britos. They combine again to make it 2-1 Park Place. All right, Giza. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. What age is today? 55, 60? Got it. Something like that? 55, 60 is a little bit excessive. Could be worse. Right. Far side. Less than a minute to play in this opening chukker to the first bell. Off we go again. UAE have to respond here. Luquitas Monteverde trying to get a hold of the ball. Ulloa is in there as well now, taken on by Cassette. Cassette launches one, takes a little deflection. Did it hit? No, it's okay from Cassette. Looks for another big drive downfield. Monteverde is up there, so is Brody. The hit infield by Monteverde. Has he found the angle? He found a very good angle, but it just wasn't quite enough. It shaves the right-hand post and goes wide. Score remains 2-1. Bell is imminent. Not even sure if we'll have enough time to take the knock-in with Benji Urquiza. Urquiza, Park Place. There goes the hooter. 30 seconds remaining in the chukker. Urquiza out to the left-hand side. Big drive to the far boards. Running onto a look at this horse. Ulloa riding. He's on a flyer. Big drive by Ulloa. Britos up there. Brody goes back to the defender over on the far boards. Britos checks will come in field now. No one going up yet for the pass. Britos lets it go down towards the goal. Pressure here on UAE. It's in the goal mouth. She's about 30 yards out. Here comes Andre. Ball it in. Over the top. Ball it in. The ball left behind by several players. They check around again. Sapo with a great play. Turns the ball. And there goes the hooter, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of the opening chukker on this magnificent ground here at Flemish Farm, the Castle ground. And what an opening chukker it was. Fast, opened, superb polo. Park Place 2, UAE 1. They'll be back with the second in a few moments. Thank you all. By me on the grey angle shot by me. Goal, James Byrne. Very good teamwork by all. I'm with James Harper, Scone Polo. James, you've just made a semi-final of the Cartier Queens Cup. What a performance by the team. Superb.
Pretty cool, eh? We can't believe it really, especially the way we started the season. We were getting a bit worried, and we started the Queens Cup with 2 losses. Yeah, it's unbelievable, really.
But to a man, you all played. You never gave them a chance to settle on the ball. These guys like to rock and roll, run, hit big long balls and run and go and score. And you just never let them settle at all, did you?
Yeah, that was always a plan, to put as much pressure as possible. And it doesn't matter where we end up on the field. I can play 2, 3, 4. It doesn't matter. We just take it in turns to go and put the pressures.
David's not here. Max Kirchhoff came in, played a very good game for the team. But overall, the team has progressed, hasn't it, as far as a team is concerned? I mean, you're just getting better and better and better, and you'll have a huge amount of confidence now going into the semis.
We've got a lot of confidence, but David will be a mess. He couldn't even watch the game. He was so nervous. He was in America, and yeah, he's a mess. You
mean the big fella? Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah. We knew we needed a bit of height today, so we brought in Maxi. But yeah, there's a lot of confidence. We'll be fired up for the semis, and yeah, imagine we can make the final.
Well, I'm sure David will be back though, and he'll be ready to rock and roll. Well done, James. Congratulations, and good luck in the semi-final. Thank you very much. Over Sterling, and he may have stolen the ball. Near side backhand sent in towards Facundo Pierres. Surely Pierres, goal is good. Fuster made it. Pierres finished it off, and they deserved that, so they did, because they were fucking around when there was Sterling. He failed to make contact. It's 6-4. Keane Hall's looking for the penalty. The whistle is silent. Diandrade has the call. Still there with Diandrade, just flicks it out. Making this Sterling in the next shot. 10. Welcome back, everybody. Second chukker, attacking opening chukker from Park Place. putting UAE under huge pressure. 2-1 the score. Ball is in play. The lineup deep in UAE territory. Urquiza brings it around, trying to get away from Sapo Cassette. Cassette flicks the ball forward, trying to get it away from the goal. In comes Britos. Oh, my word. Britos taken out at right angles. That's not good. That's the last thing we want to see. We'll be back in a few moments, ladies and gentlemen.
No, yo lo tenía justo, ¿eh? Lo vi. Si mirá la repe, si estaba ponchado lo agarré mal.
Yo tiré replay. Sin querer ni me di cuenta.
¿La del negro?
¿Eh?
¿La del negro Bizarreta?
No, era de Facundo Solá en Dubái.
Uno 16 estoy yo y... no, entonces no. Y yo también, yo le puse tan automático. Estoy en 5.3 y en 1.16. Y el shatter, y capaz, porque ella tiene el shatter en 100. Está bien, está mejor. Claro.
Listo, decirle que está ponchada. Decirle que está ponchada, que listo. Dale la formación. ¿El line-up? ¿Ready? Ya. ¿Cuál es el line-up? Le falta venir. Para mí es sencillo.
You okay? You okay?
But other times, I really hate it. Esta no la planeamos. No, ya no vi.
Hay un poquito, pero tampoco es que... Es okay. Están... Sí. Es okay.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Thankfully, Juan Britos is up. He's okay, and he will continue. From what looked like a really nasty incident there, he was broadsided, came off the horse. But they tell me he was just a little bit winded. He has been checked over by the paramedics, and all is well. Juan will continue. Would have been a huge loss to Park Place if this guy couldn't play on. And the ball has been brought up to the halfway line, and the penalty, well, Juan, for all his troubles, has given the penalty away to UAE. They will have to hit from the halfway line, penalty 5B, to restart this part of the second chukker. 2-1 the score. As it stands, Park Place, 2 goals in the opening chukker. 1 goal on handicap, don't forget, from UAE. They are a 21-goal team, Park Place 22. And we'll restart now with a hit from Santi Tocolino on the big grey. Cassette going forward, Monteverdi with Benjamin Urquiza out to the left-hand side. Big drive along the ground. Look at this from Tocolino. Going back to defend will be Ulloa. Backhand Ulloa. Send across field. Turning onto it very quickly. Juan Britos none the worse for a little tumble. Britos now. Down the field he sends it. Big drive again up towards the halfway line. Who's going back to defend? Tocolino going there. Andre Borodins to his left-hand side. Tocolino has the call. He has time to check and turn. Tocolino. Cassette will come in behind him. Tocolino will go forward. Cassette takes control. Britos waiting. There's the pass by Cassette. Puts it on the end of Tocolino's mallet. Tocolino, first time drive, comes off the horse, unlucky. The ball left in the middle of the ground. Britos will have control here. Park Place have it back. Juan Britos trying to turn it around, just pops over the side. Coming in, Tocolino turns there in front of all of them. And Santi can go to goal here and make it 2-2. Tocolino surely down the field he goes. Out of the air a couple of times by Tocolino. Goal is good. Santi Tocolino, UAE 2, Park Place 2. A minute gone in the second chukker. Very, very quickly onto that, Tocolino. These guys, they make a mistake and they will be punished from either team. It has to be 100% all the time. As they go back to the middle of the ground. Your umpires, Jason Dixon and Timmy Bound, the 2 Teletubbies. Julian Appleby is your referee. The ball is in play again. Tom Brody, backhand, didn't get much onto it. Britos. Brody gets it back. Next shot, Brody. Nicely done. Looking for Tocolino. Little flick on the near side, Tocolino. Left behind. Ujo will come in for Park Place to bring it around. Monteverdi will challenge him to his right. Ujo near side, called off him behind there. Oh, look at this. He left it there, and he thought his man was behind him, who was actually Brody. Britos is there, and Brody's been told to hit it. There's a lot to try by Brody. Sent down towards Sapo. Cassette's not going to reach him, or will it? Yes, it will. Sapo gets control. Borodin going back there as well. Borodin, what a play by Andre Borodin. Sends the ball under the horse's neck, sends it over to the far corner, gets it out and comes around again. Borodin now. Will try and bring it upfield, call off in behind by his man Ulloa. Andre's gone forward. Ulloa has the ball. The ball, big drive by Ulloa, sent down towards Borodin. Near side pick up Andre, just couldn't get a hold of it. And Tocolino comes back on the grey. Ball left behind and turning around Tocolino smartly. Santi. Cassette's gone forward, Brody's gone forward, as is Monteverdi. Santi holds the ball here. He has space to manoeuvre. He's into the opposite half. Here comes the big drive. Huge big hit. Tocolino, it's 100+ yards. He may have even have scored. Tocolino, the ball coming in. Sapo Cassette on the end of it. Beautiful play, Tocolino. About, millimetres from the goal line. A little top for Sapo Cassette. Superb UAE. 3-2 to score. Back in business at the far side. Big hit, sent upfield. Going towards the UAE goal. Looks like it's Ulloa. Ulloa drives it on a fresh mount on the grey. Look at these two horses run. Sapo goes in with the backhand. In comes Britos. Britos, can he find it? Yes, he can. Very good backup from Juan Britos. Ulloa rode hard there to bring the ball downfield on the grey. Fresh mount. 3-3. What a game. Happy days. Far side, 3 minutes remaining in the second. Should be 3-3 on the scoreboard. Not yet. As they line up, again, Britos tries to find it, taken on now by... It was Ulloa on the grey. Here comes Urquiza. The hit just takes a little deflection, gets another bite of the cherry and sends it downfield. Ulloa taken out of the play by Tocolino. Backhand by Brody. Doesn't come off, but I think he was impeded there as he went to play the ball. Whistle's gone. They've stopped riding. Possibly a penalty in favour of UAE from the spot. Or are they going to advance it? They're going to advance it. Ulloa's not happy. He's having words with the umpire, Jason Dixon. So it'll be a penalty 5B. UAE. The winner of this game will play Indiana in the semi-final on Wednesday. And we have a second game, don't forget, being brought to you live from the Queen's Ground at the Garth Polo Club this afternoon. King Power will play Dubai. Tocolino from the halfway line, UAE. Santi with another big drive, sent down towards Brody. He's out to the right. Will he play the cut shot from there or check up and try and bring it infield? Brody checks up, infield he comes. Ulloa is chasing. Brody's done well. Brody looking for the gap here. The ball's left behind. Cassette's there also. Cassette putting pressure now on Park Place. The hit by Cassette. Do we have a whistle? Has it gone out to the left? I've lost the ball. It's gone in from Cassette. The goal is good. The goal judge is saying yes. The goal is being given. And UAE regained the advantage. 2 minutes remaining in the second. 4-3. Far side. Off we go. Tocolino gets it. UAE come forward again. Those lineups so important to win. Possession is everything. Tocolino has the call. There's the lofted drive sent down towards the target. Waiting on the end of it there is Sapo Cassette, but getting there first was Urquiza with the backhand, turning onto Ulloa on this big grey here. He loves to rock and roll in this one. Backhand again by Monteverde this time. Coming in will be Urquiza. Backhand open to the far side. Beautiful play by Benji. Far boards. In comes Lucas Monteverde. Thought he had a play there. He goes back to defend now in his own half. Look at a 13-year-old bring it around with confidence. In behind though, he's left it behind, and it'll be Britos who gets control. Britos will look for the next shot. There it is, sent downfield. Going back to defend Tocolino. The ball's going down towards the goal. Here comes Tocolino. I should say Ulloa on that grey. He's on a flying machine, but the near side next shot goes out to the right and just wide. Oh, that was a chance for Ulloa. Looks easy from here, doesn't it? 4-3 the score remains. Seconds to go to the first bell, second chukker. Tocolino from the back line. They're wasting no time here. Sapo goes out to the left-hand side. And there's the hit upfield, high in the sky. Waiting on the end of it, Tom Brody. Little flick out of the air by Brody. Backhand again out of the air, by this time by Ulloa. But it'll be taken on by Tocolino. In behind. Santi. There's the pass. Out for Sapo. Going in there quickly, Benjamin Urquiza. Sapo gets there first, the ball drive driven down into the bottom left-hand corner. Monteverde was told to leave it. Infield now, Sapo's on a bit of a run here. Backhand by Andre Borodin over the top from Brody. The ball left behind, it'll be an easy pickup for Juan Britos, but a lot of space to manoeuvre now here. Britos downfield he goes, out to his left is Brody. He just checks up Patel, waiting for his teammates to go up front. Britos will come infield now, Juan. Puts on a little bit of pace over to the far side. Borodin goes forward. In comes Britos, near side drive. Brody's on the chase still. Brody putting pressure on Britos. Pushes him over to the far boards. And the hooter's gone, the bell is gone, the whistle is gone. It's all gone off here on the Castle Ground at Flemish Farm. That is the end of the second, ladies and gentlemen, in what is a very, very close contest. Cartier Queens Cup quarter-final, UAE 4, Park Place 3. Back in a moment.
My name is Gonzalo Pires.
Hello, my name is Nicolas Pires.
Hi, my name is Facundo Pieles and watch us in Cars TV.
Bueno, primero es un privilegio tener los tres juntos acá. Más allá de que los tres juegan equipos diferentes acá en Inglaterra, si se hacen el tiempo para poder estar en familia.
Sí, la verdad que eso casi siempre en todos los lugares que jugamos, hay veces que nos toca juntos o veces separados, pero este año coincidimos acá en que estamos los tres equipos en la zona de Midhurst y bueno, cuando hay que alquilar casas o lo que sea, se trata de alquilar lo más o menos cerca posible para que las familias estén cercas.
¿Y hablan sobre los partidos, los cruces, ahora que están enfrentados, o no se habla de ese tema?
No, bueno, a veces cuando queda que por ahí se juegue en contra o no, o cuando juegas contra algún equipo que por ahí uno le jugó y ya sabe un poco cómo juegan y eso, pero ahora se dio que bueno, que el equipo de Nico y yo pasamos a cuartos, pero no jugamos en contra, así que vos jugás contra Talandracas, que nunca yo no lo jugué, así que no tenemos mucho para opinar. Y yo juego contra la Bamba, que ustedes tampoco
Lo que pasa.
¿Se pasa la información, por lo menos?
No, bueno, un poco así, si hay cosas para ayudar y si hay cosas que se pueden decir y que pueden llegar a ayudar al otro equipo, seguro.
¿Y chicanas entre ustedes? ¿Si algún partido, algún enfrentamiento?
Nah. No, porque...
Just looking at this magnificent view here on the Castle Ground of Flemish Farm, the Windsor Castle in the background, built over 900 years ago by William the Conqueror. It is the oldest inhabited castle on the planet. What a setting for this magnificent field here, unique in the polo world. As the players come back out for the start of the third chukker in what is fast, open, running polo, superb. 4 to UAE, 3 to Park Place. Beginning of the third. La Indiana await the winners of this match, and in the second game being played, the final quarter-final of this quarter-final weekend here at Guard Polo Club, it is King Power played Dubai. 3 o'clock, we're live from On Guards TV. This production being brought to you by Polo Cam in conjunction with Guards. Going to start with a rolling over on the far side for the beginning of the third chukker. They line up in front of the umpire, Timmy Bowen. Ball is in play. Here we go. It pops up in the air. Tocolino tries to get a hold of it for UAE and does so. Santi draws it up towards the halfway line. Benji Urquiza goes back to defend. Tocolino looks for a big drive. Look at this. Can he go all the way here? Tocolino Urquiza stops him, gets the hook. Good play. Here comes Monteverde. Monteverde shoots from 60 yards. What a goal! Lucas Monteverde. That was superb. He's only 13 years of age. What a drive. The confidence. Oh, my word. Brilliant. 5-3. UAE by 2. There's Luquitas Monteverde back into the fray. Ball is in play. Far side now. It'll be Benjamin Alquiza. Takes it away. Park Place have to do something here now. They're behind by 2. Or Britos goes over the top. Ulloa will try and keep it going. Hilario. Ulloa Park Place. He's been taken on there by in behind Tocolino looking for the hook. He's got a hold of it. Backhand by Brody. Nicely done to the far side. Backhand again, this time by Urquiza. Over to the far boards, met by Sapo Cassette, who's been quite quiet in this game. Done a lot of work off the ball though. Sapo now likes to run and rock and roll over in the far boards. Going in there, Juan Britos. Sapo just left behind. Taken on by, it'll be Hilario Ulloa for Park Place. He just slows it down, lets the ball settle. He looked for a big one there, didn't quite get a hold of it, but was he impeded going forward? The whistle has gone. This could be dangerous for UAE. They're heading upfield to the UAE goal. The penalty will be at least from 60 yards. 60 yards, Jules? It'll be 60 yards, just being confirmed by the referee, Julian Appleby, in favour of Park Place, and a big chance to bring the game back to within one goal and make it 5-4. Juan Britos is the player teeing the ball up for Park Place. Thankfully none the worse for his little tumble earlier in the game. It looked quite nasty there for a while. He was lying prostrate on the ground for a good minute or so, maybe a bit more. But he's tough, this boy, isn't he? So Britos gets the horse into a nice rhythm. Ears pricked. Look at her, she's ready to rock and roll. But she's relaxed, and he goes through his little routine, regular routine. He'll come forward now for the penalty. This to make it 5-4. It's low, it's hard, it's out to the left, and it goes wide from one, not his best. Knock in, UAE, Santi Tocolino from the back line. Here he comes. Now, where are the rest of the UAE players going to go? Santi, look, see, she's a bit of space down the side here. He wants to rock and roll here now. He's going down here unmarked, and he's kind of fooled him a bit. There's a big drive by Tocolino looking to find Luquitas Monteverde. He's told to take out the man. Here comes Tocolino. Can he go from coast to coast? Tocolino, Brodin's chasing. Tocolino, if he gets this, go! He's gone over the top. Here comes Brody. A little tap from Tom Brody. Wide. Oh, my word. That would have been sensational had he finished it. Brody had a chance to put it through, couldn't find it, out to the right. Park Place get lucky there, I'll say. That would have been amazing from Tocolino, but they knock in from the Park Place back line to be taken by Benji Urquiza. Urquiza, oh, he went for the big one there, didn't get a hold of it. He's got to go back and retrieve it. He lifted his head as he went to strike it. Monteverde goes into the challenge, and now Benji decides to take it on his own. Urquiza with the ball, to the boards he goes. Look at Santi, or I should say, Monteverde taking away Ulloa, but he just left his man momentarily. The pass by Urquiza to Ulloa, up to the halfway line, coming in. Santi Tocolino will try and look for the hook. Ulloa checks, gets the ball back. Ulloa slows it down a tad. There's the pass upfield for Benji Urquiza coming in. Monteverde stops him. Juan Britos keeps the attack going. Park Place coming forward. Juan Britos with Sapo Cassette in front. Juan Britos near side drive, goes down towards the goal. Has he found a target? Yes, he has, is the answer. Beautiful play, Juan Britos. Very, very good individual skills from Britos. Near side, goal is good. It's 5-4. Park Place back in the hunt. Britos, the scorer of all of the goals so far for Park Place, 4. 3 minutes remaining, just over in the third chukker, coming up to the half-time. Lining up on the far side, who has the call? Several players looking for the ball. Ulloa gets it, the danger man here for Park Place. He wants to go on his own. Look at the control from Ulloa. Can he go all the way? Sapo's trying to stop him. The ball comes off the horse, kicked backwards, and Ulloa appealing to the umpire's whistle, which blows. And it was Park Place who are going forward, and they're looking pretty good here for the penalty. it will be Juan Britos to strike the ball. Penalty 2, 30 yards. Looking for 5-5, third chukker. Britos, little tap. Oh, I think it shaved the post, but it goes in anyway. Is it in? No, it's not. It's out to the left. Came off the post, I think, and goes wide. Oh, they cannot afford to miss those ones, Park Place, in such a close game. Cartier Queens Cup quarter-final. Oof, in play. Tocolino. Castette's gone forward. He's been told to play it. The hit upfield was poor from Tocolino. Britos will get it back. Backhand Britos missed. Tocolino can pick it up again on the near side. Santi Tocolino Ulloa looks for a big one, or should say Tocolino looked for a big one. Britos goes back to defend there with Brody bearing down on him. The backhand by Britos sent across field, not much distance. Who's going to win there next? It will be Tocolino coming through from the back here. Santi Tocolino with Benjamin Arquiza on the grey. The next shot sent downfield by Tocolino going down towards the goal. Monteverde goes in there to try and get a hold of it, but Britos will get there first. Juan Britos into the bottom left-hand corner, taken on by Luquitas Monteverde. Britos on the near side, trying to flick it around. Several players in attendance there. Mallets raised. Looks like Tocolino might have got in there. So too Ulloa, and it's Hilario who has the ball. I think he's riding a stallion in this chukker, Hilario, one of his favourite horses. And now it'll be Santi Tocolino to turn around again. UAE come forward. In came borrowed in, didn't get a hold of it. Oh, Tocolino, Monteverde, stopped by Ulloa. Cassette's there. The backhand is faked. And they turn around again. Sapo's not happy. He's looking at a whistle. And it's silent. And here comes Ulloa. Park Place looking to go forward. What a ride off by Luquitas Monteverde. The backhand wasn't great, but he did enough. Turn around again, this time by Tocolino, sent across field. Britos there with Sapo challenging. Britos will look for the backhand. Back infield again if he can find it. He can't. Benjamin Urquiza on the grave. Flicks it around on the near side to the far boards. Sapo's in pursuit and behind. Far boards. It's just popped over the boards, it looks like. So it'll be a hit to UAE with less than a minute to play to the first bell of the third chukker. 5-4 the score. And Tocolino to bring it forward. Santi, waiting is Ulloa. The hit across field for Sapo Cassette, who has room to manoeuvre here. Ulloa is challenging now. Ball left behind for Tocolino. Clever play between Santi and Sapo. Tocolino, downfield he goes. He's gone past Ulloa. He wants to go forward here. He might even go for the big one. The hit comes off the horse again, and in comes Ulloa. Back to defend on the stallion. I'll try and find out his name later on. Hell of a horse. And now Benji Urquiza. Infield he sends it, finds Britos. Britos will look for the first time drive. There it is, upfield they go. Sapo Cassette got caught up there with Britos. Sapo must get the backhand, does so. Infield across, now looks to find Luquitas Monteverde. Monteverde gets a little bit onto it. Ulloa's back to defend, going in there, Brody as well. To turn around Ulloa will find borrowed in over there, called off by Britos. Near side, Britos left behind, over the top there from Santi as well. And Urquiza, backhand again, this time by Monteverde. Ball sent downfield. This time it'll be Benji Urquiza trying to get it away. Brody goes over the top. Here comes Ulloa. The hooter's gone. 30 seconds remaining. Do we have a whistle? And yes, the whistle has gone. The hooter has gone. And that is the end of the third chukker, ladies and gentlemen, in what is an intriguing contest here in the Castle Ground at Flemish Farm. The scoreboard reads UAE 5, Park Place 4. They'll be back with the fourth, in about 4 or 5 minutes. Do not go away. This is great polo. We'll see you then.
Pero siempre nos tomamos todo profesionalmente, siempre tratamos de ganar y todo, pero cada vez que entras a la cancha trata de ganar, pero siempre que por ahí nos toca en contra y todo, es por ahí es diferente porque soy un hermano, pero siempre con buena onda y actitud siempre se trata de ganar.
Bueno, no hay tanto en polo, pero ¿qué pasa en fútbol? 0 de Boca, otro de River, y a ver si intensa la final del año pasado.
Para ellos fue intenso.
Así que no somos tan fanáticos. No, sí, pero bueno, fue pura de Boca. Se cambió.
Muy chico era.
De chico, ¿no? Se cambió.
No, sí, siempre la familia, papá también es de Boca pero bueno, también nos pasa que tenemos un amigo en común que es Leo Poncio que juega en River, así que nosotros no es que somos tan fanáticos del fútbol, sino que está bueno, por más que juegue en River, a mí yo un poco de sentimiento tengo que le vaya bien, así que no es tan grave.
Paco, vos te gustan los chicos, pero fuiste el último en sumarte al equipo de los padres.
Sí, el último. Tardé un poquito más, pero bueno, nada, ahora disfrutando al máximo, así que contento.
Ya los haces subir a los caballos.
Sí, ayer primera vez, pero igual es muy chiquito.
How do you see the English polo in these last years?
I think it's been really good. England has been always tough, always very competitive, a lot of teams. But see, I think last couple of years there's been a lot of teams, a lot of good teams. I think there's a lot of players with the handicaps a little bit lower than some other places in the world, so that makes it very competitive, and a lot of teams, a lot of patrons have chances to make good teams, so that makes it interesting for everybody. And I think it's going very well. The fields are good, they're improving, so I love it here.
Something else about the fields here of the
The
Queens
fields
Cup?
are improving. First of all, started here in Caudry, making lawns 1 and 2 really good, and then Brooksville and field 3 of Ambersham, and then the last couple of years, for me, guards starting to improve a lot. They improved field number 2, field number 1, and now they have a new field at Flemish Farm that it becomes really good. And what they say, hopefully, I don't know what number it is. If it's 5 or
3, no?
behind field 1 in guards. I think in the next couple of years it's going to become a high goal polo field. So it looks like both clubs are improving a lot. I think it has room to have at the moment we have 12 teams, but it can be a place that can have close to 18. That would be probably the best number, because in one moment around the late 90s or beginning of 2000, I think they reached to that level about 17, 18 teams. So hopefully they can aim back again to that kind of polo.
What can you tell me about the first part of the Queens Cup?
Mine was a bit tough. The first one to be out, so I let these two to for that question.
No, it's been good. It's been, some of the teams, my team been a bit lucky with this system of 12 teams that only 4 go through to the quarters and the rest can have like another knockout game. So we've been lucky to be there, and it's good for those teams. For example, my team that is a new team, new patron, first time playing the high goal. So you still have a chance after the league game. And hopefully, now we have the quarterfinals against Arandracas. It's going to be really tough, but these knockout games, they can be for everyone. So at the moment, they seem to be so really tough and level teams, and all the games being decided by not so many goals. So that means the tournament is doing good and the teams are really good organized.
Sé que sos meticuloso en los caballos. ¿Qué buscas en ellos?
No, siempre estuve bien montado desde chico. Eso gracias a papá, que desde que jugábamos las potrillitos siempre nos buscaba que estemos lo mejor montado posible, y bueno, quedé con un gusto bastante exigente, y me gustan que sean sobre todo fáciles, o sea, no muy grandes de tamaño, pero principalmente que tengan buena boca, y bueno, después con agilidad se va agarrando un poco de velocidad.
¿Ustedes tienen la misma exigencia?
No, obviamente el caballo bueno nos gusta a todos, parecido, pero son distintos por ahí, distintos tipos de caballos que nos gusta a cada uno. Que eso está bueno porque podemos repartirnos un poco los caballos que tenemos en la cría. Pero sí, Gonza por ahí juega más las yeguas un poco más chicas. Y a mí me gustan las que son buenas chicas, me gustan, pero también me gustan las yeguas por ahí más grandes y con más fuerza y con más potencia, pero la yegua buena nos gusta a todos, así que eso está bueno.
Y vos, Nico, tengo entendido que tenés
A
una
mí
que
lo que le sobra a ellos lo agarro yo. No,
Tenés una que tenés de juvenil.
Sí, tuve la suerte, esa la agarré yo y por suerte nunca se le subió enero porque me hubiese durado poquito. Pero no, la verdad que por ahí sí, más de chico me iba tocando lo que le iba sobrando a ellos, pero por un tema de edad y un tema de como cualquier hermano menor, pero la verdad que tenemos una organización muy grande, mucha caballada, hay mucha gente trabajando atrás de esto y la verdad que tenemos la suerte de estar los tres bastante bien montados en todo lado del mundo, así que no nos podemos quejar ninguno.
Sé que además del polo les gusta el golf.
Sí.
La mejor cancha que han jugado,
Augusta, sí.
¿me gusta? ¿Y algún conocido que hayan compartido cancha, que les haya divertido?
Y Facu ahí un poquito más.
Sí, yo el año pasado tuve la suerte de jugar 2 días seguidos, un día con Ernie Els y al día siguiente con Adam Scott. Así que esa fue experiencia así como de golfista, jugando al golf fue lo mejor que me pasó, lo más divertido.
¿Y nervios? Estar ahí al lado
Bastante, sí, porque con Ernie Els no, porque estábamos jugando nosotros dos y uno más y era muy relajado, pero con Adam Scott era un torneo y era un pro-am y había gente mirando y sí, ese día un poquito más de nervios, pero los primeros solos, después ya se me pasó. Sí, verlo jugar de cerca es impresionante, es divertido verlos cuando practican, cuando tiran pelotas, no solo a él, ¿no? A todos los jugadores, la verdad que si te gusta el golf es un programón.
Si tuvieran que ponerse un hándicap de polo en el golf, ¿qué serían? ¿Mantendrían lo de ustedes o no? ¿Mantendrían el que tienen en polo?
No, ni pedo. Tendríamos que tener 6 goles, 7 goles. No, 5 o 6 goles de polo, ¿no?
Es importante tener los videos filmados de los partidos para verlos después, el análisis.
Yo creo que sí, últimamente, la verdad que los partidos, el polo ha ido progresando y ahí tenés coach, tenés muchas cosas, mucho análisis y con el tema de los videos acelera a poder ver cosas que en la cancha por ahí no te acordás o se te pasaron, pero con el análisis de video se aprende mucho.
Juan Britos has the break on the chasing the Luzaretta. Juan Britos take the ball on the half volley. Beautiful play. The approach shot out to the left hand side of the goal. Little cut shot. Juan Britos.
No, un partido difícil, arrancamos mal, el primer chukker perdimos 4-0.
They're also along with Urquiza and trying to get away was, look at this, Urquiza stolen it away from the Luzaretta and Ali Muzio. Urquiza, can he go all the way? It's a close to go, but he does the next shot. What a play! Joe sent it up for Britos. Britos over in the far corner. In goes Ginazalde. Britos shoots from distance. Has he found the angle? Oh, what a strike! Welcome back, everybody. Or to what is an intriguing game of polo here on the Castle Ground of Flemish Farm. UAE 5, Park Place 4. 3 more chukkers to play and a place in the semi-final of the Cartier Queens Cup awaits the winners of the match. The winner, of course, will play La Indiana, who were successful yesterday over La Bamba de Areco in what was a game that can only be described as a war of attrition on the Duke's ground at Guards Polo Club. Just to let you know the name of, hang on a sec, just looking out there. Right, the players are back on the field. The name of that stallion that Hilario Ojoa played for 3.5 minutes in the last chukker, and I'm sure we'll see him again in the latter part of this match, is Machitos Mesquite is the name of the horse. Machitos Mesquite, I've been told by my Spanish friends here from ESPN. And what a horse, what a play it made. Well, several plays during the course of that 3.5 minutes. We'll see that horse out again. We've seen some amazing horse flesh during the course of this tournament here. The best players in the world are here, playing in the best fields, some of the best fields on the planet. And this field here on the Castle Ground at Flemish Farm is no exception. We'll restart over on the far side. And I think it's going to be a roll-in. Over on the far boards by the pony lines. Here we go. Second half, fourth chukker. 5-4 to score. UAE have it on handicap. Ball is in play. And near side hit from Santi Toccolino. Down the boards he sends it. Taken on by Juan Britos. Ball left behind. Taken on now by Sapo Cassette. Waiting with him is Ulloa. The drive by Cassette sent into the centre of the ground. Who's there? Brody's there. So is Monteverdi. Monteverdi's trying to get away from Benjamin Urquiza. The ball pops in the air. Can he go all the way here out of the air? Luquitas Monteverdi. The ball's going towards the goal. Has it got the legs? It's gone in. It's snuck over the goal line. And what a goal from Luquitas Monteverdi. Absolutely incredible from the young boy. Oh, he's only 13 years of age, ladies and gentlemen. The confidence he exudes is just something out of this world. My word, his father was a tremendous player, Lucas. And this boy, oh, we're going to hear so much more of this fella in years to come. And there's two other young fellas playing this afternoon in the Queens Ground at Guards Polo Club by the name of Castagnola, Geta, and his brother Barto. Watch those two. But this boy, Monteverdi, woof, incredible. Back to the middle. Off we go again. The hit by Britos sent downfield, trying to find Ulloa, trying to get away from Brody. Ulloa gets first run on Brody. Ulloa now over the top from Ulloa. Brody gets a little drive onto it over to the far side. Helped out by his teammate there, Sapo Cassette. Ulloa must get out of the way. Sapo slows it down, cools things down a little bit, and lets it fly. Upfield he goes. Here comes Brody again, trying to get away from Britos. Ball just popped over his mallet as he couldn't find it. Britos there with Toccolino. In comes Brody again. Still by Tom along the boards. Back to the fence comes Ulloa. Hilario on the boards. They call Cola. Tail. Down the side he sends it down. Met by Brody. Head on. Beautiful play by Tom Brody. In comes Sapo. He'll get control here. And there's the ball sent inside. Comes off his own man's horse. Luke Keatis couldn't get it on the near side. And it'll be Ulloa who gets it back. Ulloa fixes it away and tries to get away from Sapo. Over the top. Turn around by Santi Toccolino. Benjamin Urquiza will go back at leisure and turn it around for Park Place. 6-4 to score. Urquiza with the call. Waiting is Monteverdi. Big drive, huge hit by Urquiza. More pressure now on UAE. Back to the fence goes Sapo. Sapo with room to maneuver. Good play by Brody. Takes out Britos. Oh, left behind. And it'll be Brody who brings it forward. Tom, upfield he goes. He's made a lot of space for himself. Tom Brody, can he go all the way here? Has he got first run on Urquiza? Urquiza, oh, he probably should have went forward there, Tom, because he had the run of the ball, and he's looking for the umpire's whistle, and it's silent. Urquiza is miles in front. I don't know what he's talking about there. Urquiza turns it around, brings it down the side now. Benjamin trying to get away from Santi Toccolino. Back to the fence goes Sapo. Toccolino's in behind also. Ball left behind. In comes Tom. Oh, do we have a whistle? Oh, was Hilario Ulloa turning in front of Brody, who was coming forward. The whistle's gone from umpire Timmy Bound, and we'll wait to see what to decide. Looks like a penalty for UAE. Spot hit. UAE. Hilario just checking that his horse is okay. She's fine. And the players, Hilario's not happy with his horse, so he's going to dismount. And the players will have a free change here. So if they wish to change the horse, they can. And we will have a little wait for Hilario to change his mount. Just waiting on the groom. Here comes the groom up from the left-hand side. And he'll pop on to a fresh mount. Vet here on hand every time polo is played at the Guards Polo Club. The welfare of the horses is everything. These magnificent animals. So Hilario will have a choice of horse. 2 grooms coming. Which one will he pick? He's going to get onto this one, but he's going to put on Spurs. What a goal we've seen from Luquitas Monteverde to make it 6-4 for UAE. His granddad and his grandmother, mum, are here. His father is the coach for the UAE team, Lucas. He's pretty much retired now. Lucas had a hip injury, I believe. So his polo career was curtailed, and he has since taken over control of the UAE team, managing the team and indeed head coach also, and he's doing a fine job here as well, has to be said. We'll restart with a spot hit just inside the UAE half of the team. Timmy Bounce says play to Santi Tocolino, who will bring the ball forward. Tocolino along the ground, infield, looking for Brody. Brody has space. Brody will, they say, hit it. Brody tries to get a hold of it, sent down towards Luquitas, back to the Fengo Zujoa. Brings the ball around. Nice play by Hilario on fresh mounts here. All of them, don't forget. Hilario now looking to go upfield. Just keep control. Hilario still with the ball. Back to the Fengos. Tocolino. Huge big drive by Hilario. Ujoa sent down to the left-hand side of the goal. Tocolino goes back to defend. Hilario is there to try and pursue that big drive. Backhand. What a tail shot there from Santi Tocolino. Turning onto it very, very quickly was Britos in company there with Monteverde and Brody. Britos gets there first. Will try and bring it around and infield for Park Place. Trailing by a couple here. Brody's fighting hard. Near side Britos must take it to the left-hand side of the horse. What a shot by Britos. Where's it going? Out to the right-hand side of the goal. In comes Borodin. Gets a little bit onto it. Is it still in play? I think it just sneaks over the back line to the right-hand side and goes wide. UAE get away with that one. Knock in to be taken by Tocolino for Park Place. Now again, he comes out to his right. He wants to run this ball on his own. There's the big drive by Tocolino. He goes to the persuader in behind. Britos is out to his left-hand side. Luquitas Monteverde is up there as well. Near side drive by Tocolino. Infield by Tocolino. Out of the air by Tocolino. The ball out to the right-hand side again. Can he find the next shot? In comes Benjamin Urquiza. Look for the backhand. Doesn't get much onto it, but enough to save the day there momentarily for Park Place. Checking and turning was Sapo Cassette. The drive by Cassette out to the left-hand side. Tocolino's there along with Urquiza. The ball still on the back line to the left-hand side. Turned around again by Luquitas. Across the goal man that goes. In comes Hilario with a saving play. He looked for a big drive upfield. He sends it, trying to find Benjamin Urquiza. Going back to defend there. Good work by Tom Brody. Stops Urquiza. Coming on forward now will be Britos. What polo, ladies and gentlemen. What a game we're having here at this Castle Ground at Flemish Farm. Cartier Queens Cup quarter-final. Superb. Ball back in play there. Turn around by Sapo Cassette. They turn very sharpish. In comes Andre Borro. Didn't get much onto it. Taken on by Luquitas Monteverde. Now across field it comes. It'll be Urquiza with the ball. Look for the cut shot. Oh, lift this head of tad. Brody can come in here and do some damage. Brody can get away from the chasing. Look at this. Out of the air by Tom Brody. Hilario Joe is chasing. It's Tom Brody. Pops up in the air again. Unlucky Brody. Great play, Ujoa flicks it around the corner out of the air. Ujoa getting away from Tocolino, fails to make contact. Turn around by Monteverde, didn't get the backhand. Turn around again, this time by Britos, or I should say by Urquiza. Sapo's there for UAE. The ball down the board by Sapo. Turning onto it quickly will be Ujoa. He gets there in front of Tocolino. Hilario infield. He's made a little bit of space for himself and takes a little breather. That's what I need, a breather. Ujoa with the call. Up the centre, just waiting. In behind is Benjamin Urquiza. There's another big drive sent upfield again by Ujoa. No one home for the team in blue. Back to the Fengo, Sapo Cassette. 2 minutes remaining in this fourth chukker. 6-4 the score. Sapo turns with Borodin chasing in behind. Sapo looked for the big drive here. He still has control. There's a huge big hit by Sapo. Sent up there towards Luquitas Monteverde. In behind. What a play by Benjamin Urquiza. He saved the day there, didn't he? Because they were free in behind. Tocolino that was. Here comes Sapo again. We'll keep the attack going. He's into the bottom left-hand corner. Whistle on the play. In went. Oh, well, they were all in the heap over on the far side. I'll leave it to the judge.
Hello. How you doing? I will leave it to the judge. What a game of polo. Huh? Great, isn't it? Warming up. easy, man. Get me harder, they'll be burning.
Secame, secame.
Penalty 2-2. Yes, sir. Again.
Umpires bring the ball infield. Penalty 2 has been awarded. 30-yard free hit in favour of UAE. Penalty against Hilario Ulloa, who was deemed to have fouled. Big chance for the taker here to make it 7-4 with seconds remaining to the first bell. Here comes Santi Tocolino. Drive by Santi, goal is good, and they have a 3-goal advantage now, UAE. 7 to UAE, 4 to Park Place. Seconds to go to the first bell of the fourth chukker. Off we go again. They're not hanging around. Britos with the backhand. Back into the back. Taken on by Brody. Over the top, Brody. Benji Orquiza is there. Helped out by Ulloa. Benjamin. Called off by Hilario in behind. Hilario takes control. The Hooters gone. Less than 30 to play. In the fourth. 7-4 to score. Ulloa and Park Place come forward. Here comes the next shot. Oh, takes a little deflection there. And the Ulloa will turn around and get it back. Again, these horses superb. Ulloa looks to run it, trying to go past Sapo. Now he goes to the near side. Ulloa, back goes Tocolino. Open backhand, Santi Tocolino, great play. Britos goes back for Park Place. Did he play the backhand? No, he brings it around. Taken on by Brody. And again, it was Monteverde. The Hooter is gone, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of the fourth chukker in what is a sensational game of polo here on the Castle Ground at Flemish Farm. UAE 7. Park Place 4, back with the fifth in a few moments. We'll see you then.
It all clicked today. I think we controlled the game from the first chukker. We were hitting the ball. I know we had really good fun. Really good win. I don't know, you have to take it game by game, but we feel good, the horses are going well, and we have a good team.
Joined by Pelon Sterling, La Bamba de Reco. Very good performance. You're in the quarterfinal of the Cartier Queens Cup.
Thank you, Petiso. Very happy. Luckily, we had a good win against a tough team. Nothing. We didn't start the tournament the way we wanted, but luckily we played well today and we went to the quarters, which is where we want to be.
The first chukker you won 4-0. Was that the plan, to come out strong and hit them hard initially and just get in there?
Luckily, it came out like that the first chukker. But no, we knew it was a tough team. We knew exactly that we had to play well. We had to have a good day to beat them. And
welcome back, everybody. Bright sunshine now. The sun has finally got its head out. A little bit cloudy above, but the sun is winning the battle. And UAE are winning this battle here in this quarter-final against Park Place. They lead by 3, 7-4 as it stands. 2 more minutes, or 2 more chukkers rather, to play in the contest. Park Place with a little bit of a fight here, behind by 3, but far from over. They have plenty of time to get back into the match and indeed win it if they are good enough. Lineup. Here comes Brody from the lineup. Brody getting away from, helped out by Sapo Cassette. Look at Sapo. He's on a flyer. There's a drive sent downfield out to in behind is Orkiza. But Sapo Cassette will look for the big one. Sapo. Oh, the hook bomb Brody. And here comes Ujoa. Goes over the top. Cut shot. What a play! Santi Toccolino finishes it off. They had a chance to clear the lines there. They failed to do so, and Toccolino punishes them. Not the start that Park Place wanted at the beginning of his 5th chukker. 8-4 the score. Toccolino, the scorer. Well, they're geeing each other up now, the Park Place team, saying, come on, come on, come on. Can't afford to miss things like that. And the ball is in play again, and it will be Benji Orkiza. Look for the backhand, beautifully done. Into the opposite half of the field. Britos checks and turns, taken on by Toccolino. There's a little pass by Britos trying to find Sapo, or should say Hilario. Doesn't reach him with the backhand by Toccolino. More pressure here on Orkiza. Orkiza near side across field, just pops up in the air. Sapo gets it back. UAE come forward again. Hilario goes over the top. Clever play. Cassette will drive it from distance. Left behind by Toccolino. In comes Orkiza. Gets a little bit onto it. Toccolino has to go back and get it. He does so. Here comes the hit by Toccolino from distance. Wide to the left. Ooh, that was a good 100 yards out, and it wasn't far away. They're pressuring them here, our UAE. 4 goals of difference. Park Place have to pull their socks up now. 5 minutes remaining in the 5th. They need to score a goal here quickly, Park Place, to get back into the match and give them a bit more confidence. Orkiza from the back line. Monteverde is there. Benjamin Orkiza. Little pass outfield to Sapo Cassette. Toccolino's waiting. I should say out to Hilario Ujoa rather, and Toccolino's waiting. Ujoa, far side, decides to run it along the boards. Toccolino goes with him to his left hand side. The ball protected by Toccolino, by Ujoa on the boards. Now he'll try and come in field possibly. Still there. Monteverde's chasing in behind him. Ujoa still with the call. Flicks it forward. Toccolino to the left, not letting him go far. Backhand by Monteverde. They turn around again. And look at this coming through very, very quickly indeed. And it's Sapo Cassette, and he's caught. Benjamin Orkiza sleeping. Sapo, down he goes. Can he go on all the way in field? Here comes Brody. Brody in behind Britos. Tom Brody, the hook by Britos is good. Go across the goal mouth it goes. Oh my word, they were caught napping there where Park Place. The ball goes out to the right hand side and goes wide. Oh, it could have been 9. Instead the score remains 8-4. Knock in Park Place. Well, Sapo, he read the script there, didn't he? Flew in there. Orkiza thought he had it covered. Anyway, we're back in play. Orkiza with the call. Left behind for Ujoa. Hilario. Sapo's waiting on him. 10 goals v 9. Ujoa out to the right. Who's over there? Looking to find Britos. In comes Brody. Turning onto it, Toccolino. Good work by Brody. Toccolino, as he put it over the side, I think he has. It'll be a blue hit, far side. They're under pressure here at Park Place. Umpire says play. Benji Orkiza. Ujoa cuts in behind him. Orkiza goes forward with Monteverde. Ujoa will try and come in field. He's gone past Sapo Cassette now. Can he go all the way here for Park Place? Look at this. There's the big drive again. Sent down towards the target. It's going towards the goal. Going in there. Who is it? Oh, it's in! It's in! Would you believe it? Hilario Ujoa. Just what Park Place needed. And Ujoa, the 10-goaler, is the man. Is this the start of the comeback? He sparked it. Ujoa. It's 8-5. I need a drink, mate. I'm not talking about Is that the spark that Park Place needed? They're back to the centre. The ball is in play. 3 goals separate them. Who will win the lineup? It looks like Brody's in there. Ujo is in there also at Monteverdi. Umpire's whistle is silent. They're all screaming and shouting. Backhand by Britos finds. Ooh, Ujo almost got away from Sapo. Sapo trying to go across field now, and it'll be. Who's there? Tocolino drives it down for Lucas Monteverdi. Luquitas getting away from Britos. Luquitas stopped by Britos in behind now. It'll be Hilario, I should say Santi Tocolino. Oh, he's missed it. It comes off the post, it looked like. Why would you believe it? It should have been 9-5. Backhand sent back in field again by Sapo Cassette. Coming in this time, Hilario saves the day for Park Place. In behind is Britos. They must get rid of it here. Britos checks, turns, brings it around. Makes a little bit of space for himself. Into the centre he goes. There's the drive upfield. He didn't find the ball. Not much onto it anyway. Backhand sent down towards the goal again by Sapo Cassette. It's going out to the right-hand side. Borodin is there, called off by Britos. But it goes over the back line to the right. And Park Place can breathe a little easier. 8-5 the score. And so can I. A chukker, I should say, a minute remaining in the 5th chukker. Bright sunshine. Castle Ground, Flemish Farm. Cartier Queens Cup, superb. Outfield, Hilario, Ulloa. Monteverdi. He's a cheeky little beggar, isn't he? Look at him in there, under 10 goaler. Doesn't give a hoot who it is. He still goes in there. Now it's Benjamin Urquiza. There's the pass upfield for one Britos. Puts on the end of his mallet. Britos, down the side he comes, infield. No one home, no one up there for the team in blue. Tocolino can go back at his leisure, have time to check and turn. Good book by Brody. He'll take care of Ulloa. Now look at this, Tocolino trying to get away from Ulloa. Brody left his man momentarily, but that was a good move because he got the ball upfield again. This time going back to defend will be Urquiza. In comes Tocolino as well. The backhand by Urquiza. Nicely done, checking around and turning. It is Hilario Ulloa. Seconds to go to the first bell. There's the hit again now. Who's coming up there? Oh, look at this. Andre Borodin's out to the left-hand side. Borodin goes in there. It was Sapo Cassette's line all day long. And the whistle is blown. That will end the 5th chukker, ladies and gentlemen. And what a chukker it was. 3 goals separate them. Still time for Park Place to get back into this game. 8 to UAE, 5 Park Place. Back in a moment. Or hang on a sec. Did the whistle go before the hooter? I think it did. I beg your pardon. It's not over yet. Seconds remaining to the hooter. About 30. Hit by Tocolino. Down he sends it. Urquiza's back to defend. Brody's challenging. Urquiza must get the backhand. What a tail shot by Urquiza. Finds Ulloa. Next shot by Ulloa. Trying to find Britos. Quickly into the play goes Tocolino. Backhand Tocolino. Stopped by Britos. In comes Monteverdi. Britos gets it back for Park Place. Britos goes forward. He gets away from Luquitas Monteverdi. Tocolino's in front. Well, Britos is waiting for his teammates to get up front. Go up there. There goes the hooter and the whistle at the same time. And that is the end of the 5th, ladies and gentlemen. And I can call it now safely. 8 to UAE, 5 Park Place. Back with the 6 in a few moments. Don't turn off your screens. Oh, just don't go away. We'll see you in a few moments. Thank you all. David, quarterfinals, Cartier Queens Cup, you must be over the moon.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I love it. It's the first year I've been here, and yeah, the speed is unbelievable. It's just, I played 26 goals, it's much quicker and sharper.
In comes Kubi Tocolino. One Greeks has gone forward, he's got first run and Harper. The ball sent down towards the target out to the left-hand side. Near side pickup, didn't get a hold of it. Kubi Tocolino, near side goes to goal. Surely Kubi Tocolino. Santi, huge hit again. Look at this, full pressure. It's going towards the goal. Wedding, oh no, just out to the right. A little flick inside by Bassoni. Shirley's Zabaleta. What was your inspiration to come over here? Who kind of put the idea in your head? What was the seed?
Well, I play with James Harper in Elliston in Australia. I'm a patron in Elliston in Australia. And James Harper started chatting about it, and when him and James Vine became free from the Romanzo,
yes,
they asked me if I'd be interested, and then we managed to get Nico, and I said, sure, no problem. Give it a go.
Yellows wins today. Sends it in field now. This is more like it. And the ball sent across the goal mouth. Here comes Harper on the grey. Can he find the next shot or a tail shot? He's gone for the next shot. Oh my word! And the fields here. You played on in Cartier. You played at Guard. You played here at the Castle Ground at Flemish Farm. I mean, how are they?
They're fantastic. Yeah, no, they're fantastic. You know, like even after 6 chukkers, you can still keep playing out there today. It's really good.
And you play Talent Rackers, of course, on Saturday morning at Le Leon in the quarter-final. That'll be a tough one, but they're not unbeatable.
No, that's right. And these guys, they get interact together slowly, you know, and play together.
Welcome back, everyone. 8 to UAE, 5 Park Place, 6th chukker. A place in the semi-final against La Indiana awaits the winner of this match. And it's far from over. Plenty of polo to be played yet. Restart with a roll-in. Deep in UAE territory. Ball is in play. Who gets possession here? Brody gets the hit, outfield. Urquiza's back to defend for Park Place. Will look for the backhand. He fails to make contact. In comes Ulloa. Luckily for Benjamin to help him out. Backhand by Ulloa. Tocolino on the grey. Backhand again by Tocolino. Send it back to where it comes from. And Sapo Cassette's on the end of it. Cassette, but the ball pops up in the air. He gets it again. Looks for a big drive down the far side. It goes. In comes Ulloa. Goes back for Park Place. Turn around Ulloa. Unlucky. Comes off the horse. Capo. Urquiza. Backhand again, only as far as top by Monteverde. Turns it around to where it came from again. It's tennis out here at the moment. They turn around over the far side, and I think it was Ulloa back on his stallion here. Ulloa infield, it comes now and across. Lets this horse run. Hilario sends the ball upfield towards Andre Borodin, who gets the better of Luquitas Monteverde. Can Borodin go all the way? Andre Borodin downfield for Park Place. Can he go all the way? Borodin, Monteverde, he gets the hook. Turn around, what a play by Tocolino. Sends the ball over to the far boards. In comes Tom Brody. Very good. The way he shut that horse down there, Brody. My word, superb. Ooh, they're all looking for it. Into the corner they come. Whistle's gone. It's a spot hit to UAE. Ulloa back on Machitos Mesquite stallion. Huge hit again into the opposite half of the field from Tocolino. The ball's in front of Brody, but he can't find it. Out to the left he goes. And now Ulloa's back there to try and get a hold of it. Brody's challenging. Ulloa, Brody. Ulloa has the call. Look at this go. It is Ulloa with the call. Sapo's in behind him. Hilario, Park Place, behind by 3. Can he make it 2? Ball left behind. Oh, Britos is there. 1, Britos. He'll shoot from distance. What a shot, Britos. What a goal. 1, Britos. He's found it. And Park Place are well and truly back in the hunt here. It's 8-6 with 5 minutes to go. Well, Britos picked up one out of nowhere, found the height, and here we go again. Britos, he's got the break. Park Place are on fire. Britos team punted down by Sapo Cassette. A near side play by Britos, and we have a whistle. Whistle on the play. The 2 Teletubbies umpiring today, Timmy Bowen and Jason Dixon. Whistle's gone. Sport UAE. Sandy Tocolino with the ball. Upfield, he sends it. Urquiza taken on by Cassette, in there like a light again. Urquiza and up Cassette, near side Cassette has the call. The ball comes off the board. Monteverde checks, turns, brings it around now. Look at this from Luquitas Monteverde. He looks for the drive across field and finds Santi Tocolino on the grey. Tocolino might even go for the big drive from here. He just looks up to see where the target is. There's pressure here now on Park Place. Tocolino goes to goal. Britos looking to try and stop him. In comes backhand. What a play. Oh, did it come off the horse? It was coming off Ulloa. I think it came off the horse and went over the back line to the left and goes wide. Whistle's blown, clock is stopped. 3 minutes gone in the 6th. I think the players have requested a free change and it's been given by the umpires. These horses doing a huge amount of work out here. It's fast, open, running, superb polo. Ulloa will go back and get a fresh mount.
Sí.
Just looking down to the pony lines. Horses coming out of everywhere. All on fresh mounts. Now for the last half of this 6th chukker. Now if Park Place can get back into this and equalise, they will play the 30 seconds. And if it's all square after that, they'll play sudden death 7th chukker. But they have to equalise first before all that can happen. 8-6 as it stands. A goal and handicap initially for UAE. And we'll restart with a knock-in from the Park Place back line. Clock will not start until the ball is struck or struck at. So 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes on the clock. Plenty of time for Park Place. Plenty of time for UAE as well to get another one. Great stuff. Urquiza leaves it for Ulloa. Monteverde is there to try and hustle and bustle. Ulloa cuts out to the right. Ulloa slows it down a tad. Hilario. There's the hit by Hilario. It's long and hard downfield, trying to find one. Britos going with him. There's Luquitas Monteverde. Britos on the attack here. He's put on the pace. Monteverde's going with him though. Still there. Good play by Monteverde, just keeping Britos away from the goal and into the corner. Britos has to check, just slow it down now. His teammates have gone forward. Borodin's gone up there. In behind goes Ulloa. Britos, backhand is missed. Ulloa can go in there and get a hold of it. No, Sapo Cassette gets there first. Get the backhand by Sapo to the far boards. We'll find, over the top goes Tocolino. On the boards comes Ulloa, a little flick around on the near side. Brody must get the clearance here. Backhand by Tom, beautifully done. Sends the ball back to where it came from, and it will be Ulloa who calls off Urquiza. Far corner they are. Still with Hilario. The clock's winding down all the time. They got to do something sharpish here, Park Place. Still with Ulloa. He's into the 30-yard line. Still with Ulloa. Ball left behind again. Surely Sapo gets the clearance under the neck and finds Brody coming away with the ball. Tom Brody now. Oh, look out in this crowd here. Glad it wasn't my car, that's all I can say. Over the side it goes, the ball being given back to Park Place. They'll have the hit from there. And Ulloa might even have a go from there, don't be surprised. He's about 70 yards out, 80 yards out probably. 8-6 to score, clock is stopped, the whistle is blown as Britos gets off his horse. Oh, tense moments for all concerned here. Park Place doing everything they can to get back into it. Very, very good defence from UAE in this magnificent setting here, unique setting for a polo field anywhere in the world. You can see the magnificent Windsor Castle built on the hill overlooking the Thames. It's about 40 minutes, an hour from London, depends on the traffic really. Built initially because as a fortress, I believe, and since then it has been inhabited and has been extended over the centuries. It has played host to kings and queens, dignitaries from all over the world, not to mention numerous royal weddings. And as I said earlier, is one of the oldest inhabited, it is the oldest inhabited castle in the world. We start with Hilario Ulloa. Now, will he run it? what's left? Just over 2.5 minutes. He's going to run it. Sapo's waiting. 8-6. There's the drive into the goal. Britos is on the end of it. Oh, the horse kicks it out. He must play the backhand or the tail shot or something. In comes Tocolino. Britos elects it. Check, turn, bring it around. One with the call here. Park Place putting pressure on UAE. Now it is Ulloa. Ulloa look for the drive. The ball going towards the goal. Has it gone in? It's gone in. I'm not too sure whose mallet it came off. I think it might have been Ulloa. And now it is really well and truly is all to play for, because there's 2 minutes remaining in the 6th and it's 8-7. Oh, what a game. What a comeback, Park Place. Brilliant. UAE have to do the defending now or attacking if they're going to win this match. A minute and a half remaining in the 6th. Off we go with the ball. Sapo Cassette gets it for UAE, brings it to the side. Ulloa is there as well. A little flick by Ulloa, comes back out to the boards. Now Santi doesn't get the backhand. In comes, Brito sends it downfield. Look at this. Ulloa, Monteverde goes back. Luquitas, the young boy's under pressure. Gets a little bit onto the backhand. Enough to stop Ulloa. Now turning around the corner here. Look at this. Sapo Cassette. Down the side he comes. Called off in behind by Tocolino. Tocolino will use the boards to his advantage. Going back to the fence here will be Ulloa. He must get the backhand. Hilario is stopped by the horse. It comes to the boards again. Brody will keep the attack going if possible. Checking and turning right here in front of us. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. The action is close. Superb. And now it's Tocolino who brings the ball back towards his own half momentarily. He knows the clock is winding down. There's about 40 seconds remaining in the chukker. Tocolino, he's looking for another one. He's giving it away. Britos, he can't find it. Britos, now he has. Britos, they all go forward. There's a pass for Ulloa. Can he get there? Hilario Ulloa looking to make it 8 goals apiece. Hilario Ulloa over the top. It's out to the left. In comes Sapo. Ulloa. No reaction from the goal. Just still in there. Oh, it's all happening here. Drama. Oh, my word, no. Brody's horse has gone down, and that's the last thing we want to see. Oh, we'll be back in a few moments, ladies and gentlemen.
No, porque quedó el caballo. Lo saqué.
How long are you here for? Okay, yeah. Man, yeah. You did catch me when I was down.
Andre, quarterfinals, Cartier Queens Cup 2019. You must be a very, very happy man.
Well, we're looking forward.
Okay.
I think after last year final, our aim is quite high, and I think quarterfinal is must for the team we have this season. We did not play well on Sunday against Alandrakas, and I think today the team gave nearly our best, and I'm sure we can do even better in the quarterfinals.
Fighting, and all that work that Ulloa did has paid off, because here comes Juan Britos. Can he go all the way? Merlis on the fast grade chasing him behind. Britos got first run. Britos going to go. Merlis is not going to catch it. Britos finishes it off superbly. Beautiful done. I was going to say, on Sunday you had a 4-goal advantage at the beginning of the first chukker, and basically on Sunday you played 3.5 to 4 chukkers, and the other 2 you gave away, and you lost the game. Today you played 6 chukkers full on, and the result shows success.
Yeah, believe me, it was quite serious conversation in our room after that game, and I think the team came really motivated today. Yeah.
The balls and good try and come back in field. Good pressure there from Alario. In field he goes now. He sets his target on the goal here. It is still with Alario Joa. He puts on the spurt, goes downfield towards the target. There's a shot down to the goal. That's going towards the target. I can't see, but the umpire's in the way. The goal is good. And you must be happy with your own performance.
Well, I prefer my team to win. It does not matter if I score or not. If you start playing high goal, you have to be quite good polo player, even if you're amateur.
Lost. Will he play the backhand straight downfield? He sends it. Pagati meets it beautifully. Flicks it in field. Look at the space he's made. First time hit. Pagati sent down towards Mannix. This could be superb. This could be one of the goals in our tournament. Oh, I thought he was going to hit it first time. The hooter's gone. And it is a brilliant goal. Urquiza out to the left hand side is Freddie Mannix. Urquiza, the approach looking pretty smart from here. One little top in field will go in all the way. Near side Urquiza. What a goal! Benjamin Urquiza. Third place. Double figures. Donna, Heta is there. Checks, turns, Heta shoots. Heta, beautifully done. Back up is good. Where's Duplessis? Sends it up towards Heta. Beautiful play from Dubai. What back up? Heta Castagnola. It's another one. Barto's on the chase in behind. McDonough's going to goal here. Leicester's horse run. Look at this from Pablo McDonough. He's on a quick one. Near side Pablo McDonough. That is beautiful. Superb Pablo McDonough. Heta still in there. Great play. Heta leaves the ball for Barto. Barto comes forward. This will be great teamwork. This will be a hell of a goal if he gets it. Barto, angle shot. Next shot, Barto. Beautifully done. Superb play. Yeah, Shirley, Min, Podesta, the ball left behind. McDonough takes a deflection. Goal is good. Still with Barto in behind Strada. Barto, look at this from Barto. Goes out to the left. Barto. Oh, wow, what a goal. Welcome back, everybody. Well, I believe that is going to be a penalty in favour of Park Place. Just have to wait now because the umpires are being conferring here. Julian Appleby is your referee, and Timmy Bowen and Jason Dixon are your umpires. Now, I was told initially that it's possibly a penalty 2 to Park Place, but some new evidence has come to light, I believe, or they've been looking at the replays and what have you. So unless there's a change, 3 officials are discussing the situation, and we await the verdict. Park Place in particular, with their hearts thumping out there because they're behind by 1, 8-7 the score. We'll see what the story is now. It's a penalty 2, Park Place, so they have a huge chance here to equalise and make it 8-8. Seconds to go to the first bell of the 6th chukker. Umpires just explaining to the players the verdict. Umpire Jason Dixon animated there, telling the boys what they saw and what they've seen in the replays also, don't forget. And it looked like UAE were deemed to have fouled in their goal mouth. So the penalty will be placed down about, 6-7 yards from the goal. And it'll be a big chance for Juan Britos or Rougeau, whoever's going to take it, to make it 8-8 here. They will play the 30 seconds if they have enough time to get back to the lineup. And if nothing comes of that, they will play a 7th chukker sudden death golden goal. Quite simply put, the first team to score will win the game. Benjamin Urquiza, little tap for the goal, which is converted. The goal is good, and it's all tied up, ladies and gentlemen. 8-8. What a comeback, Park Place. Game on here on the Castle Ground Flemish Farm quarter-final Cartier Queens Cup. The hooter has gone, so they will play the 30 seconds. There may be enough time for one more bowl in. They're taking their time here, the boys going back. They will put the ball into play. Here we go. Who's going to win this lineup? This is so important. And it is Benjamin Urquiza gets it for Park Place. Downfield he goes now. Benjamin down the side. Benjamin Urquiza, he might even have a goal from here. There's a shot by Benjamin Urquiza. Goes across the goal. Going back to defend Urquiza's Monteverde. Good plow. Monteverde. Did he foul? In came Urquiza. What Monteverde? We'll see what the story is. Was it Urquiza that fouled, or was it Monteverde? And that will end the chukker, ladies and gentlemen. They're going off the change. So with a 7 chukker looming, it is 8-8. We'll be back in a few moments. Sudden death, golden goal from Flemish Farm. We'll see you then. Donna. Heta is there, checks, turns, Heta shoots, Heta, beautifully done. Backup is good, where's Duplessis, sends it up towards Heta, beautiful play from Dubai, what backup, Heta Castagnola, it's another one. Barto's on the chase in behind, McDonough's going to goal here, let's this horse run, look at this from Pablo McDonough, he's on a quick one, near side Pablo McDonough, that is beautiful, superb Pablo McDonough, Heta still in there, great play, Heta leads the ball for Barto, Barto comes forward, this will be great teamwork, this will be a hell of a goal if he gets it, Barto, angle shot, next shot, Barto, beautifully done, superb play, yeah, Shirley, Min, Podesta, the ball left behind, McDonough takes a deflection, goal is good. Still with Barto in behind Strada. Barto, look at this from Barto. Goes out to the left. Barto, Barto, Barto! Oh, wow, what a goal! Donna, Heta is there, checks, turns, Heta shoots, Heta, beautifully done. Back up is good, where's Duplessis, sends it up towards Heta, beautiful play from Dubai, what back up, Heta Castagnola, it's another one. Finn Barto's only chased in behind, McDonough's going to goal here, let's this horse. Welcome back everybody. Now, my understanding is a foul was committed, but the hooter went before the whistle blew. So we're going to restart with a throw-in deep, very, very deep in UAE territory. Whatever happens in this game, nobody deserves to lose it because they've both been outstanding. Park Place, about 10 yards from the UAE goal with the throw-in. Now, if ever a lineup has to be won, UAE have to get it, and they have. Sapo gets it. UAE, 7 chukker, ladies and gentlemen. Flemish Farm, Cartier Queens Cup quarter-final, and it is Sapo Cassetto brings the ball forward for UAE. Left behind now for Tocolino, who launches one upfield trying to find Brody. Borrowed in goes with Brody. Borrowed in, Brody checks in. Here comes Luquitas Monteverde to keep the attack going. Monteverde still there, coming forward. UAE stopped by Urquiza, comes off the horse, and Brody can't find it. Britos must get the clearance. Next shot, Britos, beautifully done into the corner he goes. Tocolino turns onto it quickly. UAE, Tocolino with another backhand. What a play by Tocolino. No one's home for UAE, and it'll be Benjamin Urquiza. Look for the big drive and gets it upfield. He didn't get much onto it. Brody turns. Urquiza goes with him. Brody leaves it behind. Urquiza, Britos with the hit outfield now. And Sapo Cassette must go back and get it for UAE. Great defense here from Park Place. Oh, my word. This is a superb polo. Here we go. Sapo Cassette checks and turns. Britos is there. So too Tocolino. It's he who takes control of the ball. Santi, infield he comes. He's made space. He's made ground. He goes forward now. Borderlands out to his left. Over the near side there from Tocolino. He left it behind. Britos has the call. Park Place coming forward. Britos launches one, but he doesn't get a hold of it. Ujoa comes in comes Tocolino, gets the backhand, turns it around again. Who's there? Near stage, taken on by Brody. He's got the momentum. UAE pressuring Park Place here. Brody looked for the big drive. It didn't get a hold of it. Outfield again. This time Britos. What a saving play by Juan Britos. Bottom left-hand corner. Oh, my word, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing stuff here. Britos still there. Who has the call? Mollis raised in the air. Now it is Urquiza for Park Place, who brings the ball forward. Tocolino's back to the fin. Benjamin Urquiza up to the halfway line. It's Park Place who are on the attack. Still with Urquiza. Good work by Boladin. Takes care of Tocolino. Big drive by Urquiza. Sent down towards the target. The ball going back there now. Tocolino goes in. Must get the backhand of the next shot. He looked for the big hit across field. He's left it behind. In comes Sapo Cassette. Oh, do we have a whistle? Has it gone over the back line? It's gone over the back line. Oh, my word. Whistle is stopped. Whistle is blown, rather. Play is stopped. Oh, from one end to the other. What defense from Park Place earlier on in this 7 chukker. Just over 2 minutes gone in the 7th. 8-8 to score. Knock in from the back line to be taken by Santi Tocolino for UAE. Umpire says play. Tocolino. Now, what's he going to do here? Waiting is Britos. He's about 20 yards away. Tocolino lets it go. Big drive, first that puck is set. In comes Ulloa. Brody's there as well. Ulloa gets the hook in the backhand, turns it around. Britos is there, Park Place. Oh, Britos, Park Place, and Benjamin almost goes in there on his own man, but he gets out of the way sharp as Ulloa has it back. Hilario, now the big gun. There's the hit down, pressure. It's going towards the goal. Put it in. Ulloa has scored. Oh, what a comeback from Park Place. Hilario, Ulloa, and UAE. My word, oh, do they deserve it? No one deserves to lose this game, ladies and gentlemen. It was superb polo by all concerned, but it was Hilario Ulloa who gets the winning goal for Park Place. Congratulations to Andre Borodin and his team, Park Place. Many commiserations to UAE. The final score here on the Castle Ground at Flemish Farm, Park Place 9, UAE 8. We hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget, we will be back live from the Girls Polo Club at 3 o'clock this afternoon for Dubai versus King Power, the final quarter-final of the Cartier Queens Cup. Until then, and all the crew here at Castle Ground Flemish Farm, bye-bye.